Hi there, today I'm going to be talking about RMDs, or Required Minimum Distributions. Today I'm going to talk about what they are, how do you calculate the amount you need to take, what the penalty is if you don't take them, and how to send your required minimum distributions directly to charitable institutions if you so desire. First off, I just want to talk about a few of the basic rules regarding required minimum distributions. It used to be that you had to start taking required minimum distributions in the year that you turned 70 and a half. Now, with the passing of the recent Secure Act, starting January 1st, 2020, you have to start taking required minimum distributions in the year that you turn age 72. So, long story short, what that means for anybody born July 1st, 1949 or later, you have to start taking RMDs in the year you turn 72. So just as an example, let's say you turned 72 this year in 2021 in July. So technically you have until April 1st of the following year to take your first RMD, but if you do that, you also have to take your second RMD the following year as well. So we usually recommend that you take that first RMD in the year that you turn 72. The way you calculate it is you take your IRA value from December 31st of the previous year and you divide it by 25.6. So for example, if your IRA value is $100,000, it ends up being about $3,900. Okay, so it's approximately a 4% distribution. And that percentage does go up each year that you age. Of course, the absolute value of the RMD could go up or down depending on account value. So let's talk about the penalty. This is one of the stiffest penalties that I'm aware of that the IRS enforces. If you don't take your RMD amount by the deadline, it's a 50% penalty on the calculated based on the amount that you should have taken. So definitely something you want to make sure you take care of to avoid that IRS penalty. Lastly, if you're charitably inclined, so for example, if you're going to take your required minimum distribution and withhold taxes and get money in your bank account and then just turn around and give some of that money to charity, you should maybe consider looking into what's called a qualified charitable distribution. Okay, so instead of you taking possession of your RMD funds, you can send those funds directly to a qualified charity. And the benefit being they get 100% of the money. You don't have to withhold any taxes and you don't report any of that money as taxable income on your tax return. I hope this clears up any questions you have on required minimum distributions. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks.